75 miles an hour in a 40 zone. 75 miles, by the way, is the equivalent of 120 kilometers an hour, and Woods was going faster than that at certain points. Let's go to Mark Fabroni. He is an expert in road collisions, spent many years and the forensics engineering involved in putting together road collisions and what may have happened. Mark, appreciate your time today. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, Todd.
Can I get your reaction to this news?
I guess I would say not surprised. I had expected, given that he ran wide of a curve, that speed would be the predominant factor.
This stretch of road known for wrecks and drivers hitting high speeds. Your read on what might have happened. I know you've looked at the footage. You've seen how the car flipped a couple of times, went down the embankment. What's your read, Mark?
Well, certainly, again, speed is a major issue here. I think the thing that I find the most interesting as details are emerging today from the Sheriff's office is whether or not there was an inadvertent application of the accelerator pedal. It seems to be the theory the Sheriff is running with, and I think it warrants more investigation.
Yeah, so in layman's terms, I mean, you've done the forensic engineering on, I know, more than 1,500 different crashes, during your career. What does that mean exactly when you talk about the accelerator versus the brake? We often hear about this, but can you walk us through it?
Certainly. So, yes, oftentimes when drivers are confronted with an emergency situation, our brains don't always perfectly execute what it is that we would like to do because of the panic. And there is a percentage of the population that, for whatever reason, through no fault of their own, may just inadvertently depress the wrong pedal in one of these situations. It seems to be a motor response that can happen when we're already doing something and we're confronted with an emergency and we keep doing the same thing we're doing even harder. I'm not saying that that's what happened here with Tiger. It certainly sounds like he was already traveling too fast around that curve before that point, but it may be something that contributed.
I mean, going 80 in a 40 zone is reckless driving.
In my opinion, absolutely. Absolutely. And, I do think I am somewhat disappointed that there weren't some charges laid, given that, not only did he go off the road, but he traveled through oncoming lanes prior to that. There was a significant possibility here for a severe crash involving innocent bystanders.
Yeah, how dangerous was that situation, do you think, Mark?
Fatal, I would say. I would say that certainly at these types of closing speeds, if you assume traffic is coming in the other direction, even at near 45, these are very dangerous closing speeds.
Mark, I appreciate you taking some time to come on the program today and give us your read on this news story today about Tiger Woods and the excessive speed involved in that crash. Thank you.
My pleasure, Todd. Thank you.
Mark Fabroni joining us there from Toronto.